Hello, everybody. It's RSO, and what a crazy week in the stock markets. It was beautiful for me. I knew it was coming to the downside, especially with my shorting in IWM. Now, did I expect price to come all the way back down? Maybe. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But we hit a new demand zone, but there's no sign right now that I personally see of any bounce back as of right now. Obviously, it could be totally different heading into aftermarket hours on Sunday, pre-market hours going into Monday. But as of right now, we're still on the downside. And if I can extend this just a little bit further, we could see where the next possible zone is. And it's looking like the next possible zone could be 213, which is pretty, pretty significant. Um, uh, Even better one would be 212.99. So let me put that 212.99 for a demand zone. And then we'll go back right here. So there was no sign for me as of right now. Now, all of these might just be pullbacks because now we are in this downtrend with pretty much everything in the markets. But it's looking like there's no sign of 216. So it's either going to retest this 218, 220, and then come back further down to C212, unless we could get a support. But as of right now, there's no support on IWM. Now, let's go ahead and go to Tesla. And Tesla is actually showing signs of some support here. So I personally do expect it to come back to this 407 range, 420 possibly, but I will still be shorting back, actually heading further down towards 360, which nobody really likes, or this 365 mark here of this EMA below this. Like I said, we're still in that downtrend. I don't have confirmation whatsoever of it coming back up and breaking out of this trend line. But there are some signs showing that it's possible that it's going back to 410. Now, my personal opinion is it's going to go up. Everybody's going to get all excited, say, woohoo, Tesla's going to go back up. We're in this, and then it's going to drop right back down like it did before. Now, I obviously am not a financial advisor. This is just my own experience and my own analysis for myself. So, take it with a grain of salt if you want. Wink, wink. And that's pretty much my analysis for Tesla. I did take a short today at 393, and I actually took out at 386. And so it was a nice little return for me. I didn't expect it to go further because it was starting to go back up. So then I just put my limit order in and I got out. But it was kind of like a quick little simple play. I was hoping for it to break further, kind of like what happened with everything today, but it didn't. And, just take profit and just move on. Now, as for SPY, I told you that we were heading towards that zone. And if we didn't get an uptrend, a breakout above 590, then we were going to go back down. And that's exactly what happened. It was perfect, textbook. I loved it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, there is no sign here of a reversal yet. Now, next week could be heading into 582, 584 range, possibly 585, and then coming back further down. And the sad truth is we'd probably hit this 570 mark, touching this EMA. But we are what I consider an official downtrend / bear market for the big indexes. Remember, this is my personal opinion, but if we stay below 580, we are in that bear market range. But if we go and stay above this 580, we are not. But, proof is in the pudding. The market will always tell you where it's going to go. And with everything going on right now, it's not looking good. And with the economy, with the US Treasury, the 10-year bond yields, the US 30-year bond yields are all shooting up, which is not a good sign. If those are shooting up and the big indexes like the SPX is, not doing what it's supposed to do, it's coming down. It's not looking good heading into 2025. But this is a perfect buy opportunity for people who want to get into the stock market. This is beautiful. Every dip and support you should buy and hold for the long term, and you'll thank me later. Like I said, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I have to continue to keep saying that. But like I said, as for SPY, it's not looking good heading into 2025 for investors that are holding long term, but it is a great opportunity for new investors to make some money on this. Now, my new stock is Google, what I'm looking at, and Google is looking more headed towards this 190 and breaking, and if it breaks below 190, we're heading back to 186. So it's all consolidating, and we all know from what's his name? Damn it. Wyckoff's theory that this is a distribution phase. Distribution, right? Price goes up and then distributes, and then price comes down because at the bottom it accumulates. And there's no sign for my analysis, there's no sign of it going back up. If we were to go back up, we would have to break the EMA, but we went and retested the EMA, and it is heading back down, in my opinion, back to 190 and then possibly 186. Especially like I said, with the treasury bonds, and then the inflation coming back up, and then the feds are going to change their policy because Donald Trump's going to be in office now, because he's going to be under a new president, so different policies. And yeah, that's what it's looking like. Now, like I said before, I'm not a financial advisor. I just tend to get to be on the lucky side of things. But I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I'm super excited because I'm finally having the confidence to actually say my ideas and then post them, and then things happen the way that I said them. But I'm just reading the charts of how it is. Nothing else is changing on that, of me like saying one thing and then doing the total opposite, blah blah blah, and then I'm like, oh well, it actually did this, trying to fake the funk. But that's all it is. And I'm actually looking into SPY, Google. I don't know where IWM is going to go. Exactly. I would have to see it break something heading into the aftermarket and pre-market hours. And like I said, for Tesla, my personal opinion, I would love for it to come back to this range of 407, 408, even 420, around that range, and then come back down. And Google will be my next play as well. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys understand, like, maybe he does know what he's talking about. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Let's not look at the markets, or if you're still trying to learn, I recommend studying. But if you know what you're doing already, just enjoy your time. And yeah, just everybody have a great weekend. Good luck on trading this coming weekend, and I'll see you in the next video I make.